Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Victoria. This is Radiant Moon Tarot. Today we're doing a pick a card reading and we are working with Pluto today. Pluto invites you to dive deep, to do your shadow work. Some of you are going through some magnificent changes in your world, but they're hard. Some of you are on the path to clearing out karmic cycles, clearing out karmic wounds, healing from past trauma. You're doing all of this deep dive so that you can grow and you can evolve. So we're going to do a pick a card reading today, and we're going to see what messages Pluto has for you. You may be facing some fears. You might be evolving, transforming in ways that you had previously not thought you could. But let's see what we've got. We're going to pull out 3 cards and see which one speaks to you. Perhaps numerology speaks to you. Card number 1, right there. Perhaps you might just have a placement in mind. Whichever one speaks to you. 1, 2, 3. I'll put a couple of crystals on these. Oh, we may have a surprise with card number 3. So we're going to put our fairy finger on that one. We're going to put our moon on that one, and we're going to put a black lace obsidian on that one. So if you're drawn to a certain crystal, then pick that. So you might find that you are not sure which one to pick. 1, 2, or 3. You can pick a combination. You can pick just one. You can pick the entire thing. I'm going to have all of the timestamps in the description box and the comment section down below. We're going to pull out your messages and see what Pluto has to say. So take a moment, close your eyes, tap into your intuition, take a couple of deep breaths, and make your selection. Make sure you leave a comment in the box down below. Which one did you choose? Did it speak to you now? It may speak to you in pieces as you move through your journey in the next couple of weeks, in the next couple of months. Sometimes we unpack information, we unpack messages in the speed that is appropriate for us. So keep that in mind. So what speaks to you? What did you choose? Say hello in the comments box down below. If you do find that there's some valuable information or you enjoyed your reading, please take a moment to press like on this video. It does help the video to get out to other people who may need to hear this message. Subscribe to my channel as well. I thank you guys in advance for watching. Pause the video if you need to. Connect with your card or cards, and we're going to move forward. Hello to those of you who picked card number 1. We're just going to move 2 and 3 up top, and let's have a look and see what we have out here for you. And we have Pluto shadow work, the archetype of the hippo. And let me say here, folks, you have started off with a bang. The hippo being one of the big heavy hitters of the animal world. Hippos are known to indulge. Hippos are large and in charge. They're I think they're the 3rd or 4th largest land mammal. When we pull the hippo card, Pluto wants you to know that you are right here in the flow of abundance. This is a beautiful energy. Abundance, expansion, growth. You are right here in the thick of things. Now, you may have some more work to do. You may need to make a conscious effort to stay in that energy, to stay in the flow. When you find dark thoughts, negativity, or energies of lack coming into your life, remember to surrender, to release, and to let those go. Sometimes the lesson of Pluto when it comes to abundance in our life is the fact that we might be afraid of having too much, of living life to the excess. So we need to work through those fears. Remember, Pluto brings things up from the depths, and brings things into the light so that we can face things, so we can change things, so that we can discover new things about ourselves, right? We grow and we expand. So in this energy, there may be some fears around abundance. There may be some past hurts. There might be some past childhood traumas, okay, or something from a past life. And this is really Pluto saying to you, time to release all of those fears, those worries, those doubts, those anxieties. You have learned a lot of life lessons thus far, and it is your time to reap all the rewards, to reap the abundance that the universe has to offer. Be in the flow. Give thanks and be grateful to the universe for everything that you have in your life right now, for the air that you breathe, for the flowers in your garden, for the people in your life, and yes, for those incredibly difficult life lessons that you have learned from, that you've overcome, that you have passed on your journey. Being in the flow of abundance and being in the flow of the universe and in this expansive energy, which channels Jupiter, by the way, does not mean that you're not going to have any more obstacles or challenges along your path. But what this does is this brings you an extra boost of energy, confidence, and planetary support to overcome those and to not let anything stand in your way. Because when we embrace positivity and when we're in the flow, we look at those obstacles, those challenges, those life lessons that are shown to us, and we immediately look for a solution. We don't let things keep us down. We don't let things keep us stuck. We refuse flat out to get back in that negative mindset or back in that lack mentality. No, 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 baby, no. You are ready. You're ready to move forward. You're ready to celebrate life. You're ready. You have healed. You have grown on your journey. So whatever it is that is growing in your life, whatever it is that you want to harness, whatever power you're harnessing, whatever you want to start new, whatever you want to expand upon, the world is your oyster. We have the Three of Cups. We have Temperance. And we have the Palace of Cups. Absolutely gorgeous energy. Celebrate all of your successes. Celebrate everything that you've accomplished right now. And when we're in the high vibe energy of celebration, of joy, of happiness, and of that positive mindset, oh, just like water flowing from a waterfall, right? Things flow into our lives a lot easier. For some of you with the Three of Cups energy, you may be connecting with new people in your life. This may be a time of social abundance, making new friends, joining new social networks. And of course, as you've evolved, as you've grown, you may have lost contact with some previous people in your life. You may have found that you've had to let people go, and maybe it's just been a gentle drifting away. Or maybe there's been some chaotic kind of blow-ups and endings in your life. This is a time of social engagement. This is a time when you're getting yourself out there. This is your time when you feel more ready and capable to attract the people towards you that are matching your energetic vibration, because that's really what happens, especially when we do evolve and we do find we drift away from the people in our lives. It's because our energy is not the same as what it was. We were an energetic match to those people at one point, but you may not be now. For some of you, this is the time of healing and personal growth in the relationships that you've had, the friendships, the romantic partnerships that you've had in your life. This is a time when you can get things back on track. That is your form of abundance, and that is you being in the flow. Now, one word to the wise when we do get the Hippo card, especially with the Three of Cups coming out there, be aware of the temptation to take things to the extreme, to overindulge in things, right? Usually the Three of Cups is where we clink a glass, where we go out for a couple of drinks, we go out for meals, we go out and have fun, right? And, you know, that fun is wonderful, but it can quickly go to the flip side. So the Hippo says, Just be aware of those situations where you may overindulge. And as the Temperance card comes out here, we need to maintain some balance in our lives, right? We need to have fun. We need to cut loose every once in a while. We need to go out and socialize. We need to eat. We need to enjoy the pleasures that life has to offer, but we need to keep everything in balance, right? So that's important, very important here. But the Temperance card brings healing and patience. The Palace of Cups is where we feel fulfilled. We feel very connected in our heart space. We feel like the world really is our oyster in this energy. I love that we've got the Palace of Cups coming out here, because this is the epitome of being in the flow. This is the epitome of having your heart space open. This is the epitome of feeling good, feeling fantastic. Watch for some signs, symbols, and synchronicities in your world. Watch for your guardian angels who have your back. They're watching out for you, and they're bringing all kinds of wonderful things to you, but you've got to do your part too. We always have to do our part as well, right? We have to take some action. We have to take initiative. We have to seize the moment and seize opportunities. It's a two-way street. The planets, the universe, your angels, spirits, guides, past loved ones, they're all here to help and support you, but you got to do your part. We have the Ten of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the King of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. Well, would you look at that? Beautiful energy. And we have the Temperance card at the bottom of the deck. There is a lot of alchemy going on within you, to you, through you. You are very much in that flow. This is a time of healing, a time of togetherness, a time when you can attract all kinds of people and situations to you, and even repair things as well. Take a moment and take your time. When we get the Ten of Pentacles, this is abundance in your material world. This is your money, your resources, your family. This is your home. This is everything that you can touch and feel. And it's been a very long time coming. You need to be aware of those fears, though. The Nine of Swords, right? We get anxious a little bit. So you may be in that energy, and this is something that Pluto is helping you work through, where when everything is going good, are you waiting for the other shoe to drop? Do you trust, Seven of Swords, what's going on in your life? Or do you doubt what's going on? Are you in that energy where, well, this is good, but it's too good to be true? So this is something that you need to work through, and that Pluto can really help you do, not to mention all of your angels, your guardian angels, your spirit guides, right? Two Temperance cards coming in here to help you heal, to help you overcome, to help you just accept what is being given to you, what you are blessed with, and say thank you. Don't doubt things. Don't overthink things. Don't overanalyze things. Just move forward. Just accept. Just be in this energy. Be calm. Be patient. Be open. Be accepting. I do feel that there's maybe some healing that's gone on here within a family unit, within a family structure. We do have the King and Queen of Wands here with the Seven of Pentacles in between. And of course, we've got the Seven of Swords. So perhaps there's been some sort of rift within a family or within a business, like a business partnership, perhaps between spouses, between siblings. And in this energy, this is showing that with patience, with perseverance, and with keeping an open mind and an open heart, and opening the lines of communication, even if it's just a little bit, and really embracing this healing energy, forgiveness, peace, balance, harmony, that you may be able to repair whatever is gone on within that family structure from this lifetime, from your present situation, possibly for some of you from something from the past. but this is magical energy. This also does bring in, with the King and Queen of Wands, with the Seven of Pentacles in the middle, it shows that everything is coming into alignment for you. The King and Queen of Wands can be your energy, and this is where you are at the top of your game. You're confident. You're open and receptive, but with the Queen energy, but you're also raring to go, ready to take charge, ready to take the lead with that King of Wands. And the Seven of Pentacles shows this is a time of abundance and harvest for you, okay? But you may need to look at things a little bit differently. You might need to take a different path than what you originally thought. And you may need to be a little bit patient in this energy, right? We have to allow the earth energy, the pentacles energy takes a long time to come to fruition. It's very slow moving. But when we take a step back and we assess our situation and we assess what we're attracting in, we trust the process. We don't try and overanalyze, and we don't try and rush things. So it's a beautiful energy that's coming in here. Open, healing, balance, abundance. The King and Queen of Wands can, of course, be with patience, right? That this is a time when you can heal old wounds, right? This is also saying that some of you may meet someone new. And your form of abundance, okay, might be meeting new friends, new business partnerships, and possibly even romantic interest. The King and Queen of Wands, soulmate energy, matching energy, right? You're attracting people in that match your vibe. So this is the people that have drifted away for a reason, and it is to bring in something new. But yes, there might be some old wounds around that. And so Pluto is really inviting you and invoking you, not to mention your temperance energy here, to bring those things to the surface and to work through that energy, right? And to release and let go. Temperance card is Sagittarian energy. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter is the planet of abundance, good luck, good fortune, growth, wisdom. Jupiter is our most beneficial planet. So not only do you have Pluto really helping you to let go of any remaining blocks and obstacles, but you have Jupiter on your side too, here bringing you all of this wonderful energy and bringing all of that abundance into your life. So they're working hand in hand for you and with you. So we're going to bring in a couple of last cards here for you and see what magic is being activated, because I do feel there's a massive shift occurring in your life now, or that will occur in the very near future. Likely by Sagittarian season, which is end of November, November 21st or 22nd, I forget which one, and lasting for about a month. So you may have something coming through and really wonderful things happening before Christmas for some of you. So let's see what we've got here. And we have a love charm. Isn't that beautiful? So if you are wanting love, attracting love, or healing those loving partnerships, whether it's friendships or romantic, there is a magical symbol for you. Attract a lover, soulmate, or life partner. And we have air energy. Work with the element of air to cut through to the core of a situation and see the truth. Seven of Swords. Dishonesty, lies, betrayal. Sometimes just murky thoughts. Sometimes we're our own worst enemy, especially when we get the Nine of Swords. A very self-imposed restriction, right? We get all up in our head. We think the worst about everything. But here there may have been some lies and deception. Well, the air energy, work with that element of air to see the truth, okay, and to bring things out to the surface. And we have achievement here for you as well. Win the award, accolade, or contract. So keep hold of that magical sigil all right, to bring you in that energy. So I've been asked to leave that there. Those are your messages. Card number 1. I thank you so much for watching. Please do leave a comment in the box down below. Did this resonate? What abundance are you attracting in your life? What are you clearing out? And so that you can transform and welcome something new in. And if you did enjoy your reading, please like this video. It really does help other people see it. And subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already. So I thank you for watching, and we're moving on to card number 2. Hello, those of you who chose card number 2. Let's have a look and see what message is coming out for you guys. And we have the eagle coming out here. Eagles are an incredible symbol of seeing things from a higher perspective, of taking things up to the next level, and of course are very connected with spirit messages. You may be at this moment or in the next couple of months to come a little bit more aware of your surroundings. Perhaps how you perceive things is changing. You may be opening up with the help of Pluto to open your mind, open your heart, see the big picture, and you may be having a great awakening right now. You've been going through some shadow work. You've been looking at things. You've been questioning things. Perhaps you've been seeing things. And you've been, maybe in some cases, doubting your sanity, right? It's all part of the path that you're on right now. The eagle is a symbol of the Great Spirit. Across many, many cultures, the eagle is a spiritual messenger, a good omen, a really good one, a sign of awakening and growth. Now, for some of you, you are being called upon to really connect with your higher power, whatever that means to you. For some of you, it's the power of spirit. For some of you, you work with spirit guides. Some of you, feel more connected and work with angels. For some of you, you've got some very influential and protective past loved ones by your side. However you connect with the universe, with spirit, with your higher power, your higher source, you're being called upon to really expand upon that. Now, some of you right now, you might be seeing some repeating numbers. What numbers are you seeing? Is it ones? Ones are great. Ones are about new beginnings. Ones are about initiative. Perhaps some of you are being called to take some action, get started on something. Are you seeing 5s? Perhaps some of you are being bombarded by 5s at this time. 5s do represent obstacles and challenges that are in our path, but 5s also represent exciting opportunities for change. So if you're seeing a whole bunch of 5s, perhaps being bombarded with all the 5s, you are being called upon to either change your perspective, change your outlook, be a little bit more open and receptive, or really knuckle down and prepare for some big changes, whether they are internally or externally. You're being guided, you're being shown the path, and you are being brought messages, and these messages help you on your journey. Some of you are the messenger. Some of you are having a massive spiritual awakening, and if you've been questioning your purpose in this lifetime, why am I here? What am I meant to do? You are here to spread the word, spread the light and the love, spread your spirit to other people. You are here to help guide and lead. So it's a beautiful, beautiful energy here, but it's not always easy to connect, right? We've got to clear out some energy. So this can really be where, in order to embrace the messages, in order to open up your mind, you do need to close out and recognize any doubts that you may have, any old blockages you might have. It's all about communication, right? And communication is a multi-path street. So in this energy, communicate with your angels, spirits, guides, find quiet space to meditate, to contemplate. They want to help you to clear out your chakras, to clear out any shadows, to clear out any old, outdated belief systems that you may have and that you may be clinging on to. So be prepared to do a little bit of shadow work in this energy, but it's all to bring things out to the light. When we shine a light on things, nothing can hide anymore. The epitome of communication is the King of Swords. The King of Swords has clarity and a sense of purpose. The Queen of Cups, clearing out your energy, your chakra. The Hanged Man, surrender, release, let things go. You have all the tools and resources that you need at your disposal, at your fingertips. You just need to reach for them. The magic, the power is within you. Pluto brings power, right? Pluto, yes, Pluto goes to the underworld. Pluto goes to the depths of the shadow and bring things back. It's like, whoa, thanks for that. But they always serve a purpose. It's always something that you need to deal with at the moment. What happens, though, is as we go through some shadow work, as we do discover aspects and elements of ourselves from the now and from the past and from past lives, this gives us an opportunity to step into our personal power. Because this is quite often where we do need to recognize what is blocking us from further growth. So the Magician really shows that you are stepping into your personal power and that there's powerful energies and forces all around you, guiding you, protecting you, leading you along your journey. Keep an open mind, keep an open heart. The King of Swords has clarity, a sense of purpose, has a lot of wisdom, and is very much about open lines of communication. There can sometimes be a word of caution when we get the King of Swords, because sometimes we can get a little bit too up in our heads, a little bit too logical in our mindset, in our way of thinking. And sometimes that can, require us to take that step back, okay, and to get out of our head and into our heart, Queen of Cups. To surrender and let go sometimes of our past belief systems, or even get out of our logical mind, because what may be happening to you right now, flowing to you and through you in these messages, they may defy logic. And as humans, right, very intelligent is the King of Swords. As humans, we want to make order out of chaos. We want to make logical sense out of the mysteries of the universe. So some of you in this King of Swords energy, you may be looking at things that you're seeing, and you might be saying, well, I don't know, I think that's just a coincidence. Or you might be trying to find some sort of science or logic behind things. And even though the King of Swords is in the upright, which brings truth, clarity, sometimes we can get frustrated when we think that something should be one way, and we think that we should be able to find an accurate answer with proof, by the way, scientific proof. Sometimes what happens is we create blocks again, because again, we have to keep that open mind and trust in this higher power, this higher perspective, the Great Spirit, right? That there are things that we cannot explain away. We just have to embrace them, and we just have to accept that there are mysteries and magic of the universe that we may never fully understand, but we do need to trust, and we do need to be open. So the powers of mind, communication, expansion of your mind, they're all here for you now, but we also have an opening of your heart and an opening of your psychic abilities here. Everybody has the ability to be psychic. We all have this gift. And usually this gift is more prevalent when we're children, because we just believe. We don't question things necessarily. We just believe. I have a little bit of a theory. If you've ever had an imaginary child, or if you have a child that has an imaginary friend, I should say imaginary friend, not imaginary child. That's weird. But if you ever had an imaginary friend, or if one of your children has an imaginary friend, my theory with that is that that's actually your spirit guide. And it is and that friend is real. As adults, we might not be able to see it because we're not tapped into that same energy, because we do have blocks and we do have things that we don't believe in because we want things to make sense. But your children don't have that. And when you were a child, you didn't have that. So some of you here are very much awakening to who you used to be, and you're tapping into that childlike sense of wonder and acceptance, and you're in the flow with this and all of these gifts, your ability to connect with spirit, your ability to connect with angels, your ability to perceive things through the universe that you previously doubted or had lost connection with. All of your senses are heightened right now. The Queen of Cups brings healing, brings kindness, compassion, brings an open heart. You're stepping into the flow. You're really connecting with all of your chakras. You're connecting with your emotions, but this does bring that intuitive energy into you. It brings your crown chakra, right? Your crown chakra very open. Your third eye is open. All of your higher chakras are open in this energy. Now, some of you with the King of Swords and the Queen of Cups here, this is Pluto saying to you that you have some work to do. Your chakras, your heart space, okay, all of your higher chakras, they're all ready to be open. But with the King of Swords, we need to use a sword because we need to cut negative energetic cords, cut those doubts, cut those fears, and we can use this weapon, this sword that the king brings to wield our personal power and to really cut out anything that we don't want to carry forward with us. And the Hanged Man brings you a helping hand with that as well. The Hanged Man is where we turn things upside down. We release, we surrender. So this is a great opening up energy for you. The Hanged Man, when we do turn things around, we look at things from a different perspective. We open our mind, we open our heart, just like our ego. The Hanged Man brings you enlightenment, just like the King of Swords can do. So maybe you're getting clarity on something, or maybe you're, again, just seeing some things in the world with just a sense of awe. It's like you're looking at things through a new lens, a new eye. So don't be afraid of doing any kind of shadow work to clear out those cords, to clear out any kind of old belief systems. Don't be afraid, because this is a time of growth for you in a big way. But I do think there's some very magical messages. And if you are seeing signs, symbols, synchronicities of any kind, it usually starts with repeating numbers a lot of times, because the universe is numerical. Music, for example, it all comes down to numbers, right? Language comes down to numbers. A lot of things come down to numbers, and numbers are very prevalent in our society, in our human existence. So this is part of the reason why Spirit gives us those numbers, sometimes bombards us with them. It's a way to get our attention, right? And so some of you may be seeing feathers, perhaps some angelic communication. Maybe you look up in the sky and you're doing a little bit of cloud gazing, some cloud scrying there, and you see shapes in the sky. Maybe you see angel wings. Maybe you see something else. So I feel that you are being guided to a higher perspective, and you are being shown the path and shown the way. And this is enabling you to break free. We've got the 8 of Swords, the 7 of Pentacles, the 4 of Pentacles, the 9 of Wands. It's quite the journey. The 5 of Pentacles in reverse, and the 6 of Wands. So in that energy, beautiful King of Wands at the bottom. You are conquering all kinds of things. The King of Wands brings you confidence and strength. We've got the King of Swords here, right? You're really stepping into that personal power of yours. Okay, it's your time to level up. It's your time to make those big gains in your life there. But the King of Wands energy is filled with confidence and strength, imagination, creativity, insights, and inspiration. The kings are leaders. They're at the top of their game. They're very successful, but they've also mastered things. So this is a time of mastery and accomplishment for you. But we do have the Eight of Swords coming in here, and the Eight of Swords, there's something here keeping you trapped and stuck. There's something here that we got to release. The Eight of Swords is where we feel closed off, or we feel the fear sometimes, right? And Pluto helps you work through your fears. And remember, Pluto is associated with the Judgment card, out of the darkness into the light, healing, clearing, letting go, or having a second chance at things. And part of what comes up from the darkness may be our fears, or it may be our opportunity to recognize where we do need to release things out of our life, right? Is it negative energetic cords? Are we holding on to something that has passed its prime? Are we holding on to outdated structures and belief systems? And even the stories that you tell yourself, the stories in your head, right? We can tell ourselves quite the tale. No, we're washing all of that away. It takes time and patience with the Seven of Pentacles. This is your opportunity to embrace abundance in your life. This is your opportunity here to have a look and pause and reflect and recognize how far you've come, what you've accomplished, and really accept that some of the things that you've been through in your life, right, they've served a purpose. They've helped you build the foundation, Four of Pentacles, upon which you sit. Foundation and gives us that structure. No matter what happens in your world, there's certain things, certain values, certain belief systems that you will always hold dear and that you will always hold on to. And this brings you the base, your pillar of strength. But there is a need here to open up, to have a look at things, to take that step back, right? To look at things from a different perspective, because sometimes the Four of Pentacles here, especially with that Seven of Pentacles, shows there's something here that you're holding on to too tightly, right? Look at how that guy is holding on to that pentacle across his heart. That's a card. I'm protecting what I own. I'm protecting myself. I'm protecting my heart, right? I'm holding on to something. So this is a time where Pluto is really inviting you to have a look at things. And are you holding on to things because they are important to you and they're healthy and they're good? Or are you holding on to things out of fear? Fear of change, fear of loss, fear of doing things differently, fear of growth. We have things because the things that we are used to are what is comforting and familiar, even if they're not necessarily good. Humans have a wonderful ability, kind of, to get used to things, right? And because we want that order and we want that structure, we don't like chaos. We don't like not knowing. We like the little bit of conformity for the most part. There are people that break that cycle, right? But not everybody does. So in this energy, and we've got the Nine of Wands there as well, right? This is a big, big story here, a big energy here of, I think you're being shown the path. You're being asked to look at things in a different way. Okay, you're being asked to be, number one, thankful and grateful for everything in your life, but really have a look and really open up. A lot of this energy that's coming in here is restrictive and it is kind of closed off, but you're in the energy here with the Seven of Pentacles where you are contemplating things. You're opening to a new perspective, right? But it may take some time because we've got lack energy here as well. We've got wounds with the Nine of Wands. Sometimes you're tired. Maybe your path through life has just been exhausting and it's been draining, right? With the Five of Pentacles, right? You've made some progress, but you're not quite where you want to be. Well, you are about to turn a corner, my friends. And you're being given those signs of encouragement because we do have the Six of Wands, overcoming obstacles and challenges, overcoming your fears, overcoming your lack in your life. And instead, we're confident, we're embracing abundance, we are celebrating our success, we're moving forward in a healthy way. And if you look at the Six of Wands here, right, dude's got his back to all of this. Lovely. So you are changing, you are evolving, you are growing. You're not the same person that you were yesterday. You're not the same person you were 6 months ago, and you're certainly not the same person that you were a few years ago. You're opening to a new perspective. You're opening to a new way of being, thinking, feeling, and it's magical. It's wonderful. It's exciting in your life. All right. But some of you, yes, you are still trudging that path. You are still moving forward, right? And there may be some starts and stops, and you may feel that there's something that's taking a long time. And there might be some doubts that do creep in. Keep on going. Keep moving forward. Believe in yourself. Embrace your personal power, because it's there. It's within you. So the great awakening is happening for you guys. That's not always easy. So we have perseverance, and would you look at that? Okay, what a wonderful message. The motivation to keep going despite the odds. Take a screenshot and get it closer and it won't go blurry. Take a screenshot of that magical sigil. Perseverance. We have the tree of life. True wisdom and making good choices in life. Beautiful. Some of you are gaining wisdom and insights here with all of this energy. And we have Felix Felicitas. I love this one. Power symbol to create lucky, serendipitous events. Your luck is changing. Things are turning around for you. Things are moving forward in a great way. So don't stay in that Eight of Swords energy. We don't want to stay there. We want to open up. We want to persevere. We want to move forward. We want to trust that we're on the up. Right? The only way is up. And look up into the sky, and you just might have that eagle soaring above you, watching you, giving you protection, and giving you some sort of messages. So I'll leave that there. Those are your messages. Card number 2. I do hope there was something here for you. If there was, whether it was the whole thing that resonated with you or just a little bit, please do take a moment to press like on this video. It really does help other people see messages that might need to see it. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already. I truly appreciate that. And drop a comment in the box down below. Say hello. What speaks to you? What path are you going on right now? Are you seeing angels? Are you seeing eagles? Maybe you see angels as well. Are your senses awakening, right? What are the mysteries and magic that is going on around you? Start a conversation, but let me know what, really kind of what speaks to you. And remember, some of the messages might not unpack for you right now, but you'll remember it in the next few weeks or the next 6 weeks or the next 6 months with that Wands energy. And there is some Wands energy. So between now and springtime, possibly is a very important time for you. So I thank you for watching, and we are going to move on now to card number 3. Hello, those of you who chose card number 3. Let's have a look. Oops, there goes the fairy finger. Let's have a look. And I said a little bit earlier that you may have a surprise, and there are 2 cards that came out for you there. So let's have a look and see what they are. Very interesting. You have animal archetypes of the Sahara, I think, here. We have long-legged creatures. We've got a giraffe, and we also have a camel, both coming in. So first and foremost with this energy, I do feel that some of you, especially with the camel, you have endured a lot. The camel really does imply endurance. You may have been going through a dry spell, okay? And you may have had to tap deep into some resources, right? Camels can go for a long time without water, right? They have resources, they have stores of water, right? They traverse the desert, the driest moments, the driest times, and those camels keep on going forward. So some of you here may have been experiencing a dry spell. Maybe you've had to dip into your savings, or maybe you have been feeling as though you've been using a lot of more energy than maybe you have in the past, right? Just to get through things, just to overcome things, just to make some changes in your life. All right. The giraffe, the long-necked giraffe finds resources and finds nourishment and food high up above where others can't get it. So I feel like here that your ability to find resources that are previously elusive to you is opening up for you. Your ability to reach great heights, your ability to tap into not just your resources, but also the resources in the material world, right? That you need just when you need them. So for some of you, there's a little bit of magic in the air for you. The giraffe, though, the giraffe also invokes balance, right? The giraffe is, I think, probably the tallest mammal, I think. The giraffe has its feet on the ground, but its head in the clouds. And we've heard the saying, find the balance between your head and your heart. And the giraffe does just that. So Pluto is calling upon you to find more balance in your life. Where are you maybe thinking too logically, right? Up in your head, worried about things, you're anxious, you're afraid, you're overthinking, you're overanalyzing, or you're trying to find a logical answer to something that may defy logic, right? All up in your head. Some of you may be a little bit too much in your emotions, right? We can be. Emotions are wonderful, and it's great to connect with our heart space. Our heart space brings us love, brings us expansion and growth, puts us in the flow when we're really connected with our heart space. Brings us creativity, brings us emotions, is the key to unlock our intuition. But we can get too much in our heart space. We can get overly emotional. We can look at things from an emotional perspective. We have old wounds and hurts and things that need to come out that we need to address. So Pluto is helping you to work through some shadow energy to find more balance. And when we are in balance, a little bit of magic happens. This is where things open up for us. This is where opportunities open up for us. This is where we can be in one world, but yet also in another. We coexist. And if you think about being human, we're in our 3D world, right? There's things that we can touch, we can feel. We've got the constraints and the order and the structure that come with being human. But then we are also connected with spirit simultaneously, by the way. We're connected with the universe. We're connected with spirit. We're connected with our chakras, with our energy. And when we're in this energy of being connected, right, simultaneously, and we believe that we are, so when magical happens, right? This is where things really do come into alignment for us, right? So find that space, dig a little deep. Where are you going overboard? Where do you need to engage more? Where do you have fears and worries and doubts you need to move through? Where do you need to heal in your heart or heal in your mind? This is a time of expansion and growth. This is a time of perseverance for you. And just as the camel can go on long distances without stopping for fuel, remember, we're dealing with Pluto and we have a shadow side to that. Yes, you may have the ability here to keep on going like the Energizer Bunny, right? To keep on going. I'm going. But to what end? And to what point? We all have to find balance in our lives somewhere. Because once we find our breaking point, or once we've exhausted and depleted our resources, right, we crash and burn. And then it can take a while for us to really come back up again. So I do feel like some of you here were kind of in the middle of things here, just like our giraffe, okay? Kind of in the middle here, because I feel some of you have already embarked on a long journey. You have done a lot of healing. You have really dug deep and you are finding your balance. You're finding your footing. You've never given up. You've kept on moving forward. And this may be a time where things are about to pay off for you, right? You're finding resources where maybe other people can't. You are finding resources that exist maybe on a different level than what you had previously thought. So congratulations, because when you're on that journey and when you're at the tail end of that journey, part of your calling may actually be to help give guidance and support to others that are just starting out their journey, because some of you here in this energy, you're just getting started. So make sure that you have enough fuel to keep going, just like the camel, right? Make sure you have those resources to keep going. And how do we get those resources? We maintain balance. So even though we're going through shadow, even though we're digging up old wounds and beliefs and whatever it happens to be for you, okay, we do need to make sure that we make space and time to take care of our own needs, our own energy. We need to find that healthy balance between the two, because we can get lost in spirit. We can get lost on our shadow journey. We can get lost through the evolution that we're going through, right? It's very easy to do that. And it's very easy to go, thank you, overboard. And so we do need to just recognize that, right? You do need to make sure you take time to take care of yourself, to have fun, to do something that's enjoyable or interesting, right? We've got to make sure that we do that. Okay, whether it's your physical needs, mental needs, emotional needs, whatever it happens to be for you, okay, finding that balance and making sure that you make that space and time, because it's a long journey, it's a long road, it's not a light switch. We're all evolving. The evolution of humanity is at our doorstep. It has been for quite some time, and things are going to get very interesting very quickly. They're kind of already interesting. There's a lot of things going on. And we need to make sure that we have the ability to keep moving forward and to endure. So embrace that camel energy. And even if you feel as though you're going through a dry spell on your journey, trust that the resources that you need when you need them are there. All right. But part of that is you. We have the 7 of Swords, the 4 of Coins, and then we also, have the 6 of Cups and the Page of Cups. So I think some of you here in this energy, you are clearing out some old belief systems, things that you've held on to for a while, but things that maybe just don't quite work for you anymore. And as we evolve, as we grow, as we step into our own personal power, as we make positive change in our life, and as we bring up those things that need to be healed, right, we gain more stability, we gain more security, and we develop new and better values and belief systems. So I think here, especially with the 6 of Cups and the Page of Cups, there's some old childhood wounds and trauma. Maybe there's been people in your life that you haven't been able to trust, or you put your trust in them and they failed you. Now, this may be this current lifetime. It might be past lifetimes, right? But remember, Pluto, we dive deep. We go into those shadowy realms that we've previously unexplored or we've ignored and we've forgotten about, because our humanity allows us to just put things to the side. But I think some of you here are healing old childhood wounds around money. The 4 of Coins. The 4 of Coins can represent having a really good foundation of our belief systems, our values, even our resources, right? Our money, the things in our material world. But it's also one where we're closed off and we need to open up a little bit. So because sometimes we are protecting ourselves too much, sometimes we're closed off because of some values that we've been taught those lessons that we've been taught. So I feel like here that maybe some of you are recognizing that some lessons that you have learned earlier on in your life are no longer working for you anymore. You recognize that this is not a good thing, the Seven of Swords, right? You doubt things. You don't think that they're true for you anymore. Maybe you feel as though someone taught you like some bad life lessons. People only know, your parents, for example, only know, all they can do is better than yesterday. All they can do is a little bit better than how they were brought up. And sometimes they're stuck in a cycle, right? And we have to be willing to break a cycle, to break a pattern. So I feel like here that there's some wounds that are being healed around money, around resources, those old belief systems, those old values. Nope, they're out the door. They're just not working for you anymore. And there's a whole new world opening up for you. But we do need to remember to be open and to be willing to shed the things that we don't want to keep. The little voice that's in your head. Are you worthy? Are you valuable? Do you feel like you are? Because the Seven of Swords, maybe some of you don't feel like you are. So the Six of Cups, there could certainly be something coming up from the past, probably from your childhood, and you're clearing out these things and you're like, nope, that's not working. I am going to do things differently. But some of you are getting a gift here, and sometimes it's just the gift of recognizing those old outdated belief systems, little voices in your head. Why am I the way that I am? How come I deal with certain things this way? And so the gift for you, because the Six of Cups can be a very sweet energy, as can the Page of Cups. And in this energy, the gift is recognizing something, right? And being able to have the opportunity to do the work, to do the shadow work, and to clear out things, and to open yourself up to a whole new world. Now, with the Page of Cups and the Six of Cups, there could possibly be something here to do with relationships or siblings. And you might be able to get something back on track if that is something that's been bothering you, right? But you may also possibly be a little more accepting or getting deeper understanding of what makes someone else tick, right? And that, that is very insightful, and that is where wisdom is coming to you. So we don't always get along with family. We don't always get along with siblings. We don't always get along with our parents. And we do have, even in one household, we do quite often have different upbringings, oddly enough. I'm the oldest of 3 girls. My parents had me very, very young. Married at 19. My mom had me at 20. And my dad will openly admit that they were very harsh on me. And then my 2 sisters came along and they had it easy peasy. Because with me, they were young enough, right? Probably too young to have kids, but anyway, to each their own. But my mother in particular had childhood trauma. And so her upbringing and how she was taught in childhood that children should be raised passed on to me. And I think they recognized some things as the other 2 came along. So, we can be raised in the same family, but have a different kind of upbringing. And it's a weird kind of concept, but for any of you who have siblings, right, you will probably be like, oh yeah, you know what, that totally is true. So I feel like here that you're clearing some of this out and you're getting deeper insights and recognition, recognizing some things here. And this helps you grow, and this helps you do something, because accepting something or recognizing something is really a huge part of the battle. But I do feel that some of you here, you are very much opening up spiritually. You're opening up your heart. You're feeling more positive about things. You're very much in the present moment, but there is certainly some reflection here on the past. The Six of Cups is an in-between energy. It's living for the moment, living for today, doing the best you can with the resources you have, the tools you have, the lessons that you have, the beliefs that you have, right? But you're looking to tomorrow. And you're like, you know what? Tomorrow's a better day. Because really in our human experience, all we can do today is better than we did yesterday. And when we recognize that, it really does open our heart a lot more than what it previously was, because now we can go a little bit easy on ourselves, right? You don't have to beat yourself up for everything. We're human. We all make mistakes. We all have challenges. We all have obstacles. We all go through those dry spells, right? We all get out of alignment, and we all have past traumas and hurts and disappointments and things that we need to deal with, right? It's just part of being human, right? So you're not in things alone, no matter what. But the Page of Cups, there might be something that's a bit of a surprise coming to you, or you might actually surprise yourself. Someone may surprise you. And there may be something like an apology or an expression of some really positive feelings there with that Page of Cups. The Page of Cups quite often does bring good news, can bring a gift. The Six of Cups can bring a gift as well. So there's something being gifted to you. And this can catch you off guard. It might just be something from spirit. It might be something from within you, right? Maybe a little enlightenment there. Some of you are opening up to your spiritual self, right, in this energy, and you're like, interesting. But whatever it is, there may be something a little bit surprising or a gift, something coming into you here. But this Page of Cups can also just be you opening your heart and really connecting with your beautiful energy. We've got the Fool, the Devil, there you go. Wonderful. The Chariot, holy crap. This is some big energy for you guys. The Three of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. Things are about to change for you. The Wheel of Fortune is ruled by Jupiter. We love Jupiter. Jupiter is our most beneficial planet, bringing us wisdom, insights, bringing us growth, expansion, abundance, also bringing us luck, and gets that wheel turning. The Wheel of Fortune is the wheel of karma, the wheel of destiny. Things are changing for you. We can have surprises that come up with the Wheel of Fortune. But this is a big shift here for you. We're leaving something behind and embracing the future in a really positive way. The Fool. The Fool can represent youth. And side by side with the Devil, there's those things that are keeping us locked down. Old karmic patterns, cycles, old outdated belief systems, the things that keep us stuck, the things that keep us closed off, the things that we need to address, the things that we need to heal. Pluto says, yeah, you are in for Mr. Toad's wild ride here. You are here to do a lot of this heavy shadow work. You are here to break those chains, break those bonds, break down those karmic cycles. This is your opportunity here and your job, your assignment possibly in this lifetime, to shut her down, to clear out those patterns so that you can move forward, not just through the rest of this lifetime, but also your next lifetimes, right, without that burden. But yeah, there's something here with the Devil. When we get the Devil card, this really does highlight our fears, our doubts, our worries, our anxieties. This does represent something challenging or something negative or something that has created obstacles and blocks in our life that prevents us from moving forward. So I feel here in the Fool energy, you are clearing something out. And yes, it might be from your childhood. Maybe there's some things that you don't know and you're discovering right now about yourself or about the past, whatever it happens to be. And yep, you're working through it. But when we get the Chariot card coming in here, the Chariot is a card of destiny. The stars are aligning for you. It's a card of balance. When we get things in balance, right, this is where we can really go where we want to go and do what we want to do. So again, for some of you here, whenever we get the Devil card, balance and perspective is the order of the day. This is what we need, right? So maybe there's some things that you want to do with the Fool, right? The Fool represents new beginnings, new adventure, companionship, joy, happiness, being excited, right? A new journey, a new venture through life. But then we get hit with the Devil card, right? So there might be something here where you are embarking on a new journey and you are very much you are either at the finishing stages of clearing out some old karma, or Spirit is saying that some of you, you're just getting started with that Fool card, and yep, you've got some major things to work through here. But the Chariot brings you ambition, willpower, brings you the energy of your actions pay off. So the shadow work that you are about to embark on, it might be a hard journey for you, it might be a long journey for you, but you'll get to where you want to go. A lot of movement coming out in your readings. So, so I think here, this is where you do feel that big shift. Some of you, you are here to help and guide others because you are on your new journey with the Fool, and you are helping others here in this energy, and you are a force, you are a guiding light and a force to help others on their journey in some way. But I do feel here that there is very much a breaking free. The Chariot. We move forward, we follow our destiny, we follow our goals and dreams, and we are successful. Why? Because we've taken action, we've taken initiative, and we've believed in ourselves. Chariot can be a little bit of a stubborn energy. It's like, no, damn it, I'm going to get this done. And it invokes a lot of confidence. So lack of confidence, embracing our confidence. Chained and bound and stuck and out of alignment, open and free and in alignment and not stuck, right? Freedom can come with the Chariot energy. So there's the massive shifts coming in here for you, but celebration is afoot with the Three of Cups. It's time for celebration. Celebrate your successes, celebrate your win. And even if you're just starting on your journey, okay, stay positive with this. Believe in yourself, the Chariot, that you can break free. You can find freedom and you can break down this chapter, right? And you can move forward in a better way because there is a healing energy here with the Queen of Cups. Not only do we have the Page of Cups, right? An initial awakening, an initial opening, okay? Or some insights, right? Something is opening, right? We've got the Queen of Cups here. So some of you growing spiritually, growing emotionally. Some of you here are resolving old issues. You're resolving past traumas. You're closing down those chapters and cycles. But the Queen of Cups does bring in peace, healing, compassion, kindness, spiritual growth, emotional growth, all of these wonderful things. It brings in happiness. And the Queen of Cups is where we really step into the flow of things. Not in the flow, Devil, in the flow, Queen of Cups. So I do feel here that there's a shattering that is occurring quite quickly for some of you and imminently for others of you. But remember, right? We start out with a challenge and we end with a victory. So remember that on your journey, but be prepared for change because that Wheel of Fortune, it's a wonderful energy. Okay. But it does invoke change. And in order for things to change, we quite often do need to shake things up a little bit. So it can be, it can be quite the journey. But remember that Camel energy, your ability to persevere and to keep moving forward. You will reach your destiny. You will reach your finish line. So we have a couple last cards coming out. We've got the Mystic Star. Harmony in the home and great friendships. Beautiful. You're not in it alone. Three of Cups. Remember, there's people around you. Help, support. If you feel alone, by the way, some of you maybe, and if this is a spiritual journey for some of you, or even just a healing journey, whatever it happens to be, there may be groups of people that you can connect with that are going through same experiences, going through the same challenges, have similar experiences. And, either you can join those groups, whether they're online or in person, to help be that light source for other people. Or you can join looking for a little bit of camaraderie, right, in that energy. Because sometimes, a spiritual awakening, a journey, a healing journey can be very solitary. It can be very lonely, but you're never alone. There's always someone who has experienced something similar and they may be able to help you. So with the mystic star energy, this is bringing in balance and harmony, restoring balance and harmony in some of your relationships, but also bringing in some new ones. So it's beautiful. We have your third eye opening with the gift of insight. Opens third eye to strengthen intuition, and you certainly have that coming in here, okay, especially with that Page of Cups and that Queen of Cups, all right? And we have star energy again. You've got a double star energy, and we've got the stars aligning for you with that Chariot energy, right? All of this wonderful energy of the universe. So I think the stars, the planetary energies are very important for you. The stars are aligning, right? The silver energy of the star brings good luck and serendipity. We all need a little bit of that. So if any of those speak to you, just take a little still shot of the video and put those on your phone. They're magical symbols bringing you in some wonderful things. So those are your messages. I've been asked to leave it there. I do hope there was something in here. We went off on a couple of tangents, but such as it is. I hope there was something here for you on some level. There might be something you unpack later. You may have been triggered by something here as well. If there's a triggering event and triggering some strong emotions for something, that is a key. That is a sign. There's something there that you need to work through and address, right? Something's got a hold over you. Are you ready to do the work? Spirit says you are, and it will be rewarding for you, but you have free will. Anyway, leave me a comment in the box down below, guys. Did any of this resonate with you? What cards did you choose? Did you choose more than one? If you did enjoy your reading, please do take a moment to press that like button. It really does help other people see the video. It's just how YouTube works. And subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed your reading as well. So I thank you all for watching. I really appreciate your time. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.